Welcome to Knowledge Park. Your journey to understanding heart health starts here. Think of your body as a bustling, thriving metropolis. For this city to function, it needs a complex network of roads and highways to deliver supplies, remove garbage, and coordinate activities. This is precisely what your cardiovascular system does. It's the transport network of your body. And today, we are going on a full, in-depth tour. In this video, we will journey from a basic understanding suitable for a student to the kind of detail that will interest even medical professionals. We will cover its anatomy, physiology, how to keep it healthy with diet and exercise, and what to do when things go wrong. So, let's begin. Let's meet the key players. The system has four main components: the heart, the arteries, the veins, and the capillaries. Now, let's follow a single red blood cell on one complete lap around the body. This journey happens in two main loops: the pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit. Our blood cell starts in the right atrium, the heart's receiving room, carrying carbon dioxide, a waste product. It flows down into the right ventricle, which then pumps it through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. Here, in the lungs' capillaries, it drops off the CO2 and picks up a fresh load of oxygen. Now, bright red and oxygen-rich, it travels back through the pulmonary veins to the left atrium of the heart. From the left atrium, the blood cell moves into the powerful left ventricle. This chamber is the main pump of the body. With a mighty contraction, it sends our cell into the aorta, the body's largest highway. The cell then travels through a vast network of arteries, eventually reaching a tiny capillary in, say, your big toe. Here, it delivers its oxygen and nutrients and picks up CO2 and other wastes. Now, oxygen poor, it begins its return journey through veins, getting larger and larger until it finally empties into the right atrium, and the cycle begins all over again. Now, getting blood back to the heart from your feet is a challenge, working against gravity. This is where we have a second heart, and it's not an organ, but your leg muscles. When you walk or move your legs, the calf muscles contract and squeeze the deep veins. These veins have one-way valves that prevent backflow. This skeletal muscle pump acts like a series of squeezes, pushing the blood upward towards the heart. This is why sitting or standing for long hours can cause swelling in your feet. Your second heart isn't getting a chance to pump. This magnificent system can face challenges. Understanding these disorders is the first step in preventing them. Imagine sludge and rust building up inside a water pipe, narrowing it. That's atherosclerosis, a buildup of fatty plaques, cholesterol, fats, inside your arteries. When this happens in the coronary arteries that feed the heart muscle itself, it's called coronary artery disease. This can cause chest pain, angina, and, if a plaque ruptures and causes a complete blockage, a heart attack, myocardial infarction. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, is like having the water pressure in your pipes constantly too high. This silent condition forces your heart to work harder and can damage artery walls over time, significantly increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. This doesn't mean the heart stops. It means the heart muscle becomes too weak or too stiff to pump blood efficiently. It's like a pump that's become worn out. This can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, causing shortness of breath and swelling. Mental health can directly impact your heart. Chronic stress, anxiety, and depression can raise blood pressure and inflammation, increasing the risk of heart disease. Severe emotional shock can even cause temporary heart failure, known as broken heart syndrome. This is an irregular heartbeat, too fast, too slow, or erratic. It's like the electrical wiring of the heart's pump having a short circuit. Some are harmless, but others can be serious. The good news? Up to 80% of premature heart disease and stroke is preventable. Here's your action plan. Aim for a rainbow. They are rich in vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. Tip: keep washed and cut fruits in your fridge for easy snacks. Switch to brown rice, whole wheat chapati, oats, dahlia, quinoa, and barley. They provide sustained energy and fiber, which helps control cholesterol. Use mustard oil, groundnut oil, or olive oil in moderation. Include a handful of nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, flaxseed, daily. Flaxseed, ALSI, is a powerhouse of omega-3. Grind it and add to your dahi or smoothie. Recent research shows that your gut bacteria can directly affect your heart health. Eating more fiber, prebiotics, and probiotics, like yogurt, buttermilk, fermented foods, helps grow good gut bacteria that protect your heart. Focus on fish, especially salmon or rohu, skinless chicken, legumes, dal, beans, chickpeas, and low-fat dairy. High sodium intake raises blood pressure. Limit processed foods, papad, pickles, and added table salt. Aim for less than 1 teaspoon, 5g, per day. Reduce ghee, butter, vanaspati, and fried foods. Check labels for partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats. Limit sugary drinks, sweets, pastries, and processed snacks. One more factor that's becoming increasingly important, especially in cities, is air pollution. Tiny particles in polluted air can enter your bloodstream through your lungs, causing inflammation and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Try to avoid outdoor exercise during high pollution days, use masks if needed, and support clean air initiatives in your community. Environmental factors like secondhand smoke and exposure to chemicals can also harm your heart. Exercise is not optional, it's essential. Regular physical activity strengthens your heart muscle, lowers blood pressure and bad LDL cholesterol, raises good HDL cholesterol, helps manage weight and reduces stress. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity, like brisk walking, swimming, or cycling most days of the week. Even a daily 30-minute walk can make a profound difference. For those with existing conditions, please consult your doctor first. Your mind and heart are intimately connected. Chronic stress, anxiety, and depression lead to consistently high levels of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. This keeps your blood pressure elevated, increases inflammation in your arteries, and can make your blood more likely to clot. There's even a recognized condition called broken heart syndrome, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, where a severe emotional shock can stun the heart muscle, causing temporary heart failure. Managing your mental health through meditation, yoga, or talking to someone isn't just good for your mind. It's essential medicine for your heart. Think of deep sleep as the nightly maintenance shift for your cardiovascular system. During deep sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure drop significantly, giving your heart a much-needed rest. This is also when your body repairs the inner lining of your blood vessels and balances key hormones. Consistently sleeping less than 7 hours is linked to higher blood pressure, weight gain, and inflammation. Sleep apnea, a condition where you stop breathing during sleep, is a major, treatable cause of hypertension and heart strain. Here are some practical tips. For nuts or other dry snacks, limit yourself to 1 handful per day. Visualize your plate. Half should be filled with vegetables and salad, 1/4 with protein, dal, chicken, fish, and 1/4 with whole grains, brown rice, whole wheat, chapati. Set an alarm to stand up and walk for 2 to 3 minutes every hour if you have a desk job. When buying packaged food, look for 3 things: low sodium, less than 140 milliliters per serving, low sugar, and 0 trans fats. Science is always evolving. Recent research is exploring the profound benefits of regular, moderate exercise, not just in preventing disease, but in causing positive molecular changes in the heart and blood vessels, such as improved nitric oxide production for better blood vessel flexibility. However, the debate on the optimal dose of exercise continues, with some studies looking at the effects of extremely high-intensity training. One of the most exciting areas of recent research is the gut-heart axis. It turns out the trillions of bacteria in your gut, your microbiome, play a direct role in your heart health. Certain gut bacteria process nutrients like choline and L-carnitine, found in red meat and eggs, and produce a substance called TMAO, trimethylamine N-oxide. High levels of TMAO in the blood are strongly linked to an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes, as it promotes atherosclerosis. So, a diet rich in fiber, prebiotics, and probiotics, like yogurt, buttermilk, fermented foods, fosters good gut bacteria that don't produce high TMAO, directly protecting your heart. If you experience symptoms like chest pain, unexplained shortness of breath, severe dizziness, or palpitations, it is crucial to seek medical help. If you have any concerns, start with a general physician or family doctor. For more specialized care, you would see a cardiologist. But the team doesn't end there. You might also interact with cardiac electrophysiologist, a cardiologist who specializes in heart rhythms, arrhythmias, cardiothoracic surgeon, the surgeon who performs bypass operations and valve surgeries, vascular medicine specialist, focuses on diseases of the blood vessels, clinical lipidologist, specializes in managing cholesterol and other fat disorders, and the cardiac rehab team, including physiotherapists and nutritionists to help you recover and build heart-healthy habits. Your cardiovascular system is the engine of your life. By understanding its incredible work, respecting it with a healthy lifestyle, and listening to it when it signals for help, you can ensure this engine runs smoothly for decades to come. Thank you for watching. If you found this comprehensive guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe for more in-depth health education. Stay healthy.